Good morning, second graders. So yesterday you guys worked hard and you added details into your writing. Remember, we used our five senses to add at least one detail in our beginning, one detail using our five senses in the middle, and one detail using our five senses for the end. And so it looked something like this. You remember how we added in a different color um, a sentence that had one of our five senses in it. And then here I did it for my middle. It's hard to see, but in the middle. And we did it for the end as well. Today, you are going to make sure that your story gets on KidBlog. The story you are writing is this story. So what you're going to do is, watch how I do this. I'm going to go onto KidBlog. So let me go here. I'm on KidBlog. I'm going to click New Post. And I'm going to write a title for my story. So let's think about it. My story, remember, if I read it, it says, it all started when Daniela and her mom were walking around the mall. She could smell the buttery popcorn. She stared at all of the beautiful clothes through the window. After a while, Daniela noticed a beautiful coat that she really wanted. She asked her mom if she could buy it. Mamá, yo quiero esa chaqueta. Sadly, her mom said they couldn't because they didn't have enough money. Pero no tenemos suficiente dinero. After coming home from the mall, Daniela was disappointed. Her mom decided to make Daniela a coat just like the one she wanted. Daniela was filled with thankfulness for her mother and the coat she made for her. So I'm trying to think what I could call my story. And because the coat is such a big part, I think I might call it The Coat. See if that, I think that would work. So I'm going to start with my title, The Coat. So you can start on yours and you can think of what would my title be based on my story. So I'm calling it The Coat. Then I can go down here to the part where I'm going to write it, and I'm going to use this. I'm literally going to keep looking at this to help me. I'm going to start with my beginning. So I'm going to flip to the page that says beginning, and I'm going to start writing the words that are under my beginning. So ready? It all started when Daniela and her mom were walking around the mall. Now, as I'm writing, I'm also going to check to make sure that I have my periods at the end of my sentences and that I start with a capital letter. And here for my first sentence, I have a capital letter and I ended with my punctuation. It all started when Daniela and her mom were walking around the mall. That's just one thought. I stop and I put my period. So now I'm going to do my second part. She could smell the buttery popcorn. She could smell the buttery popcorn. And again, I make sure that I start with the capital letter at the beginning of my sentence and that I end with a period. This is one thought. She could smell the buttery popcorn. And then my last sentence for the beginning is she started, or I'm sorry, not started, she stared at all of the beautiful clothes through the window. And again, I will check. Did I have a capital letter at the beginning of my sentence and a period at the end? Perfect. Now, boys and girls, I do want to teach you something. If you would like, you can put pictures for each thing, and you can use the pictures you drew if you want to. If you like how colorful it looked and what you did there, you can always add a picture. So let me show you how to do that. So I put a space up here because I might want it there, and I can click here. I can click take a picture. Let me see if there's a way I can do this. 1 second. I have an idea. Okay, it won't let me do it when I'm doing this video, but that's okay. If you click this camera button, take a picture, you can hold up your notebook where your picture is and take a picture of your notebook so that the picture you drew here is going to show up on here. And then you can put it as inside of your writing. It's pretty cool how you can do that. So if you want your pictures to also be in there, do that. We would love to see the pictures that you drew because it probably will help us know what you're writing about anyways. So then you can have your picture here and then your beginning here. Then you can go back and do the picture. Click this again, click the take the picture, and you can take a picture of your middle of your story. Take a picture and it'll go inside of your writing and it'll go right underneath here. But I'm going to do a space since I can't do it yet. Okay? So, and I'm going to write my middle part. So now that you have your picture, your writing, your picture, and I'm going to do my writing, my second part. After a while, I'm going to write everything that I have in my middle. So start with a capital letter. After a while, Daniela noticed a beautiful coat that she really wanted. I got to make sure that I put a period when I finish my sentence, and then I can start my next one. I'm going to pause and finish writing my middle so that you guys can see, so you're not just listening to me writing each piece, okay? Because you kind of get the drill. You're going to write everything that's in your notebook in here. I wrote out my middle part. After a while, Daniela noticed a beautiful coat that she really wanted. Period. Then I started with a capital. She asked her mom if she could buy it. Period. And then here I have talking, so I have my quotation mark starting here. Mamá, yo quiero esa chaqueta. And then I ended with my quotation mark. Now I have a capital letter again. Sadly, her mom said that they couldn't have it. Oops, I wrote it wrong. This is why we have to read it. They couldn't. I just said they couldn't because. Sadly, her mom said they couldn't because they didn't have enough money. And then I have my period at the end. Then again, I start someone talking and I have my quotation mark. Pero no tenemos suficiente dinero. And then I have my period. But I did forget something. This is the end of the talking, so I have to remember my quotation mark at the end. Okay, then you guys can go back and take a picture of your end if you would like to. So again, you would click this button, then you'd click take a picture, and you'd take a picture of your ending, right? And then after you take a picture, you can go back and start writing. It'll show up right here. Again, I can't do it because I'm making this video, but then I'm going to write my ending. So after coming home, I'll start here. After coming home, so after coming home from, I keep looking back at my notebook because I want to make sure I write the right thing. I've worked really hard on this, so I want to make sure I keep looking back to see what do I need to write next. So I'm going to pause and keep writing, but you kind of get the point. I wrote down my ending. So I have my beginning, my middle, my end. And I tried to make sure to put all my punctuation at the end, but just to make sure that I did it right, because sometimes we type, and we don't see that we made a mistake. It's super important to read it one more time just to check, did I do it all right? And if you did, you're good to click publish. If you didn't, just make the quick changes that you need. So watch. It all started when Daniela and her mom were walking around the mall. She could smell the buttery popcorn. She stared at all the beautiful clothes through the window. After a while, Daniela noticed, I need a comma. After a while, Daniela noticed a beautiful coat that she really wanted. She asked her mom if she could buy it. Mamá, yo quiero esa chaqueta. Sadly, her mom said they couldn't because they didn't have enough money. Pero no tenemos suficiente dinero. After coming home from the mall, Daniela was disappointed. Uh-oh, I did forget a capital letter here. It needed to be a capital H. I had it like this, which is a lowercase. I need it to be capital. Her mom decided to make Daniela, and I want to change this to, instead of Daniela, I'm just going to say her. I think it will sound better. There's too many Danielas. After coming home from the mall, Daniela was disappointed. Her mom decided to make her a coat just like the one she wanted, not wanted. She wanted. Daniela was filled with thankfulness for her mother and the coat she made her. And oops, I see I made a mistake there. I put a comma, but I want a period instead. So see how it was super important that I read through my story because I did make some typing mistakes. That happens. It's normal to make typing mistakes. So just make sure you read it one time through, and once you know it's done, you can click the button Publish. And please click Let It Be the Classmates, okay? And then you click Publish so that we can all see your story. And I actually did forget one more thing. My bad. You do need to put a picture there. That would make sense. So I'm going to look through my pictures to see what I want it to be. But now it's your turn, my friends. You guys are going to take the story you wrote down on a piece of paper, your beginning, your middle, and your end, and you're going to go ahead and write your words on KidBlog. You can also take pictures of each of your things on top so that we can see your picture, your words, your picture, your words, your picture, your words. I cannot wait to see the stories you came up with and to see how you made it much or better as the week went on. And also those pictures. I can't wait to see those too. Have fun and get on to KidBlog today, okay? KidBlog Day, KidBlog Day.